Here we're going to talk about how to calibrate an Oarlock with a speed coach. But this process will involve pairing the speed coach and calibrating it in the speed coach. We're going to start by turning on both units. You turn on the speed coach by pressing the far left button with the power sign on. You hold down until the text comes up on the screen and the home screen will open up. Then we're going to press the far right button and engage the drop-down menu. At this point, we'll turn on the Oarlock with the eraser head-like button on the side. You just press it once and it'll give a steady heartbeat blink of the Oarlock. We'll go to Setup, Accessory Setup, then Oarlock Setup, and we'll go into Connection. You press the far right button to get into connection, and we're going to double tap the Oarlock button, 2 quick taps that'll create a flashing pairing sign, and then press Pair Oarlock. This will take a minute, and eventually the serial number for the Oarlock will pop up on the screen, and you'll be able to see that they are paired by moving around the Oarlock. You're going to press the far left button to go back into the setup, at which point you will go through the various selection options for the Oarlock, writing down your oar length and inboard lengths. You can name the boat and the seat number as well, and then you can also make the side. You can toggle this by pressing the far right button and moving it back and forth to port or starboard. The port or starboard is the most important step, as all the information will be backwards if it's the wrong side. Lastly, we're going to go all the way down to the end of the drop-down menu to pin calibration. Press the far right button, that will bring us in. At this point, we're going to affix the calibration tool onto the magnet. This should slide on smoothly once you've lined up the channels that go over the magnet. It needs to be flush with the magnet. So we'll put it on the A and B side up. The first step is moving the Oarlock to the A peg and holding it there. You're going to press go, and it will say peg A calibrated, at which point you will move the peg to peg B and press go. Peg B calibrated. At this point, we will flip the calibration tool to the other side to the C and D pegs. Once it is affixed just like the A and B pegs, move it to peg C and press go. It'll say peg C calibrated, and then peg D. Press go, peg D calibrated. At this point, it's going to tell you to take off the calibration tool. We are going to be doing rotations in the calibration field. And we'll do this by moving slowly, but not too slowly, back and forth just past 90 degrees on each side. Each rotation should take 2 seconds to do a full single rotation. So we press go, and we will move the Oarlock back and forth. Now, one thing to manage is you want this to be a smooth movement with no stopping and starting, just back and forth at a single speed, and it'll eventually say calibration complete when all the points have been made. After this, we're going to press the far left button to move back, and we're going to set 0 angle. We just do this by going into set 0 angle and moving the Oarlock to where it says 0 and pressing the far right button. If you've set up the magnet correctly, this will automatically make it zeroed out. And then you're going to press the far left button to move back and to set 0 force. Setting 0 force will allow there to be a zeroed out force in case there's any residual forces left on the Oarlock strain gauges from previous rows or temperature changes. All you're going to do is press the far right button and it will zero it out, just like a spirit level. And that is it. You press the far left button, all the way out into the home screen, and your Oarlock is all set.